Hey collective, how are y'all? It's me, Wes. So I was meditating on you guys' energy and I was picking up on a bird trying to fly out the window, but as soon as it flew out the window, it just stopped. It couldn't go anywhere. It didn't drop, it didn't fall, it just couldn't go anywhere. It was stuck. But the next, movement was to actually fall because it was outside. Um this download that I was getting is symbolic to astral traveling. Collective, I feel like you are a person that astral travels well. You can astral project, you can astral travel. So if you don't know what those are, definitely spend time to look that up so you're well aware. um, Astral traveling is when when your body sleep, your body goes into autopilot. Your body actually travels to several dimensions or, other people's homes or whatever. If you have a lot that's on your mind or information that you need to know, Spirit wants you to know, trust me, you're going to go find that out. So if you ever went to sleep and you woke up and you're like exhausted, like, damn, did I even sleep last night? What happened? What's going on? 10 times out of 10 your body was busy trying to find out some information, get some clues, figure out what's going on. So what I'm getting from this download is you done astral traveled or project to someone and they're trying to do the same thing to you, but they cannot. They're trying to give you a piece of their minds, deliver some type of message to you, which we're going to find out, which I feel like is just some BS, but we're going to figure out what's actually going on. I heard reset just now. Somebody wants to start over. Ten of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Look, Eight of Cups poking out. Yep. Two of Cups. Somebody wants your friendship back or a relationship back. I heard low key. I feel like somebody's trying to throw you off. Yeah, look, Devil cards popping out. Somebody's mad that you done stepped into your power. Whether this is a male energy or a female energy. With this Empress out here, you done stepped into your power. And they spent more time playing, partying, bullshitting, doing nothing. And they're mad because you're in this energy. People are viewing you like this. People want to talk to you, and people are starting to see this energy for who they really are. And that's what that person deserves. Look, Sun card popped out. Four of Wands, like, yeah. See, while y'all were dating, you made this person look like a good, I heard heaven sent. Wow. But in reality, this is how they are. This is, whether it's somebody that works out of a south node or it could be a demonic practitioner, somebody that's just very low vibrational, somebody that actually conjures up demons, things like that. That's what I mean when I say low vibrational practitioner. Yeah, so with next to this star card with this devil card, somebody's definitely obsessed with you, obsessed with how you're doing, why are you able to pop up in their dreams, why are they able to see you, things like that. You could even speak to them. And this is all going on in the spiritual realm. So this is why I got you guys a lot of times to pay attention to your dreams, things like that. If you're not seeing the rest of your dream, it's because you're eating late. All those little cookies, Dr. Peppers, snacks and stuff, do not eat late. Try to stop eating after like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock if you can. Really 6. Because I give your, food time to process. Give you about 3 hours of process. So 9 o'clock, you should be laying down 9:30ish. And just try that, and that should really do it. And then once you start picking up on your dreams, baby, have that handy dandy notebook next to you, because you're going to want to write some stuff down. It's going to be a lot of stuff that you're picking up on, a lot of strange detail. You're going to be like, what is going on, Wes? Like, you told me this was going to happen, but I didn't believe you, but it's happening, and now I can't stop it. Exactly. You were supposed to catch on, With this Temperance, though, it's going to help you be balanced, because the more that you astral travel, the more that you can do for this, going to different realms and things like that, or projecting at someone's house, or someone that's, seeking ill intent to you, can go see them. That's why I tell you guys, this battle is always a spiritual battle. It's not a physical battle. It's not you actually, fighting, you know, things like that. You don't have to lift a finger, because see, Spirit gonna make sure you take care of everything. Spirit gonna show you and guide you in the right direction. So meditation is definitely going to take a big part. Anything that brings you peace. And I just say meditation, guys, because that really just helps calm you down. That's actually you taking time for yourself to say, hey, you know, I'm going to calm down. I'm going to get level-headed. I'm going to be balanced. I'm disciplining myself, things like that. Because whatever age you are, to be able to just sit down in one spot, yeah, that's kind of hard. So when you start meditating, and you'll see what I'm talking about, when you sit down to meditate, you're like, what is going on? I can't sit still. I got so many thoughts going through my head. It's like, oh my gosh, you'll see exactly what I mean when I say to actually sit down in one spot and be still for 5 minutes. Sometimes you're like, wow, I can't really do it. Okay, yeah, keep trying. You're going to get better. So that's that temperance right here, getting balanced, staying calm under pressure. Because somebody was hoping that you would fold, baby. Somebody was hoping that since you're able to see, or you're able to, you know, feel, hear, whatever your clairs is, that you are definitely advanced in these clairs. They were hoping that you would turn the initiation. They were hoping that you would turn to your south node, you know, be greedy about your gifts, things like that. But no. Whatever gift that you do have, somebody's definitely mad that you have this gift and you can do it well. Because if they would have it, and this is the reason why they wasn't gifted with the gift in the first place, because they would be doing harm to other people, you know? They wouldn't be helping, guiding, things like that. See, Eight of Wands in the reverse, which I figured this was some bad news. Somebody was trying to, like, tell you about yourself, or just say something that's really negative. They would use this gift for negativity, just to scare people, just to, you know, feel like they're on top. But you use your gift to help. You're able to block off the negativity. You're also able to scare these energies away from you, as well as other people. That death card was popping out. It's like God knew what he was doing when he gave you this gift, because of the simple fact that you're using it for a positive, for positivity. Let me say it like that. Now, I know the Nine of Pentacles speaks of spiritual strength. You get your knowing from source. I know some of y'all are really tired. I remember seeing a video that I reposted, and that's what's being shown to me right now. The fact that you are a seer, or you're just, the fact that you're so tired, and you're still having to work throughout the day, and, you know, have your life and stuff like that. It gets easier. This is why I do say, you know, hey, take the time out to meditate, do some yoga, do some Reiki, just Reiki. Do whatever's therapeutic to you. If it's working on puzzles, knitting, sewing, just relaxing, exercising, whatever you find that's therapeutic, do that, so you can really bring peace to yourself. That way, when it's time to, you know, astral travel, because this is not something that you can control. This is when your body seeks information and wants to know. It's like your body's like, it gets in detective mode, like, I gotta know, I'm curious, this is on my mind, we keep replaying, I gotta find this information. And so your higher self is like, let me go find this information. Or if you have somebody that's messing with you, it's like, okay, I'm tired of you, I know it's you, stop, leave me alone. It's like your higher self is going to go handle that battle. So you don't, anything that's on the physical, you're like, hey, pray about it, and that's it. That's why I tell you guys, it's simple. It's simple. Somebody was hoping, and look, every time these cards, see, you're at this point, this temperance right here. Somebody was hoping to do all this low vibrational spiritual practices and to scare you, to put fear into you, so you wouldn't tap into your gift. That's the main reason why they can't tap into theirs. Seeking ill intent on others, things like that. They're having a hard time. They're trying to shift to where they can have this same, ooh, I heard ego death. Somebody thought they was more powerful than you. They're trying to shift their energy so they could do the same thing that you do for this astral traveling, but they can't. Something's Something's stopping them, but the fact that they're not healed. See, you're well disciplined. You are this starseed, this earth angel. I smell donuts. Who's eating donuts? Some glazed donuts. Some donut holes. I don't know. I smell donuts. Ugh. Y'all, I'm not eating donuts. I have tea. I just finished my green tea. What else, Spirit? Yeah. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Baby, this fool with the Emperor, baby, they thought they was on top until you came into their dreams and you done showed them something. So I don't know if this resonates with you and you've been feeling like this and wondering why you wake up and you're just exhausted. This is why. You could be receiving a lot of bad news, but spiritually, or you can feel all this. Either way, whether you are feeling it or seeing it in your dreams, it's like you want answers. Who is doing this, all this projection? Where is this coming from? So yeah, you went to go see about that person, and baby, they're pissed. How dare you know it's me? How dare you find out the truth? That's how this person is thinking. Like, how dare you know it's me picking on you? How dare you know it? Yeah. In the physical, this person wouldn't say shit to you. Point blank, period. But spiritually, oh yeah, they ready to talk. Queen of Pentacles is out here. Somebody's mad that you're definitely doing better than them. And the fact that you have these gifts, that you're well, I heard trained. Ooh, because there's been some time coming. It's levels to this, to get to this point. But baby, you've spent some good time in Hermit, and you've been training. And what I mean by training is your body's been astral traveling. So now for you, when you seek information, your body just gets up and go take care of business. And you're able to sleep and relax and stay calm. Somebody's like, what is she talking about? I told you, look, Hermit. When you are okay with spending time with yourself, you get to know thyself. This is what I talk about on my channel. It's no shade to nothing else. It's just when you get to know thyself, you know who you are spiritually, physically. You know what you can do. You're able to tame those emotions. You're healthy. You're healing. You're giving yourself time to heal, and you're having patience with yourself. So when God got you to Hermit, it's for a reason. You need to take a break from society. You need to take a break, and you need to reevaluate yourself. You may need to reset, things like that. So, when you're pushed to spend some alone time with yourself, don't dodge that. If you're a person that knows, okay, I have a hard time being by myself, being alone, you're being pushed more and more. You keep going, repeating that cycle because you're not spending time with yourself. But Spirit has something for you to do. We all have a mission to do. Some people just choose a different direction, and, they want to speed up the process, or, they want to take it their own route. They want to do it themselves. But at the end of the day, we are not source. We have to learn how to be patient. We have to learn how to discipline ourselves. And you, collective, have done that. So you're having fun right now. You're enjoying life. It's like, wow, okay. It's time to chill. It's time to party. I'm in peace. I can have fun. Why? You have this other person within the Seven of Swords steady lying to themselves, steady manipulating the elements, trying to force things to happen, trying to force things to come into themselves, things like that, and it's just not working out. They're wanting to know, why do you have all this power? Why do you feel free? Strength, that's that discipline. King of Pentacles. The fact that you have disciplined yourself, collective, have, brought in many blessings to you. You could be feeling like this King of Pentacles. You have many blessings coming in. But y'all know Pentacles do have to do with time too. So you have spent a lot of time with yourself and trying to better yourself, and it's paying off. You're actually seeing the fruits of your labor. While this person's vine is just empty, it's just twigs. And they are pissed. What else? It's like, collective, this Emperor is you, and this is Spirit walking right behind you, right beside you. This is the reason why you have that I don't give a fuck attitude. Look, 4 of Wands is out here. This speaks of structure too, stability, same as this Emperor. You're well aware of who this person is that's doing these things to you. They could be projecting themselves to be like your twin flame or soulmate to you. Whoever it is, y'all know I'm not on that bandwagon for this twin flame journey, things like that, because shit, I just feel like it's overrated. But anyways, whether you feel like this is your twin flame or your soulmate from the past or whoever, however you deem this, I just look at this person as someone from the past that had you, that didn't treat you well, and now they're wanting to come back in. This person is definitely from your past. They were in competition with you, and the fact that you are this earth angel, this person that leads, that has integrity, just this divine source, this gift, baby, they're jealous of that. They've always put themselves in competition with you. I heard, why compete when you don't compare? Wow. This person knows better, but they want to fight. Spirit told me look at this other card. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles are always working on a plan to be the bigger person, show you up, this and that. You could have caught them in the act while you was astral traveling what they were doing. Spirit could have showed you. Look. Spirit could have showed you what they were doing. Eight of Swords with the 5 of Wands. Yeah, you done caught this person in the act while you was astral traveling. You got to see who is actually sending you all this ill intent. The Swords are your mental state, who's sending you all this negativity. The 8 of Wands is in the reverse, which speaks of negative communication. Here's the 8 of Swords. It speaks of your mental state. You have the 5 of Wands next to it. This is mentally manipulation, physical manipulation, things like that. So with the 5 of Wands, this person with this 8 of Swords, if this is not a physical fight, this is definitely an argument. That's that negative communication. Somebody's mad because you're happy. Whether you moved on with a relationship or if you're single, either way, you're happy. You don't need this person from your past, and that's what they're mad at. They're mad that you're not giving into all of the spiritual connections, the manipulation, all these messages that they're sending you, whether it's telepathic or maybe this person is calling you from an unknown number, sending you text messages from an unknown number. Maybe they are messaging you from a different profile or something like that. Who knows? However this person is communicating with you, whether it's physical or spiritual, you're not for this person's bullshit, whether it's on the physical or it's spiritual, and they're mad at that. So, and the fact that you was able to astral project to this person, and you could see what's going on, or you could say something to this person, baby, they're holding back from that. They're pissed off. This might resonate with that message I did the other way. This warlock is leaving you alone for good. This might resonate with that. 7 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles, baby. They thought they had their shit together for this, doing these low vibrational practices and stuff like that. I see the 3 of Pentacles poking out. They trying to team up with somebody, baby. How they try to plan on retaliating. Ooh, Judgment's out here. We're going to leave that alone. It's strict over there. Yeah, Spirit ain't playing with this. With this Judgment, Spirit's sitting this person down. That 4 of Pentacles already let me know that they are in a financial bind anyways. Every time this person comes for you, it's like Spirit's like, show them. Yeah, they doing real good. I heard a piece of the pie. I've been hearing it all week. One piece of the pie, piece of the pie. Look, today's Monday. I meant last week too. Sorry, guys. Oh, goodness. This person hates how protected you are with this World card. They don't want things to end. They don't want you to leave them. But you're already gone. That's what's like, What's up with this person? Don't want to accept that it's over. Feeling like they still have a chance with you. This person wants to be in your presence. This person from your past, collective, yeah, it's over. There's no coming back. There's no rekindling nothing. Even if y'all have kids, it's like, it's done. It's over. Accept that. Look, the queen, can y'all see that? Move that card. The Queen of Swords is popping out. You have the Sun card, Two of Cups. You have the Death, Ace of Wands. It's nothing that this person can do to make you feel like they need to come back. Ten of Cups is why I said, if even if y'all have kids, they can't even pull on the kids and be like, oh, mommy said, daddy said. No, it's over. It is over. This person needs to learn to leave you alone. It is over. So while your gifts are heightening, and pay attention to that too, because see, even the clairs, the senses, I call the clairs the senses, y'all, because that's basically what it is. But anyways, you can notice your senses are heightening. You're just smelling random smells. You could smell this person if they wore cologne. You could possibly smell that. Y'all could just smell them. I was about to say something really different, y'all. That's why I just kind of went quiet for a second. But, oh my goodness. This person feel like you're picking on them. Like you're abusing your power. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? I hope I said that right. They feel like you're abusing the power. They're trying to figure out what type of sorcery you're doing. Oh my goodness, they're learning that we're all magical. Four of Pentacles, yeah. Whatever your gift is, collective, that you have, and it could be a number of things that I just named. And this is the reason why this person is didn't want you to grow. When y'all was dating in a relationship, this is why this person tried to hold you back. Because you're way more powerful than this person is. And they see that now. Whatever they're holding on to, they're going to forever hold on to that. But they're going to go to somebody that they feel is weak. And their version of weak is just going to somebody who doesn't know. So, who doesn't know about astral traveling? Who doesn't know about demonic spirits and being able to see them and poltergeists and stuff like this? I talk about a lot of stuff on my channel, guys, that I'm just like, hey, these are things that I've experienced, things that I've seen for myself. I'm just, hey, things that I've looked up, researched, things like that. I try to really give y'all so much information that way to make your spiritual journey just a little bit easier, because it's certain energies just like this that will, with this Four of Pentacles, hold on. Look how he's holding on to that pinnacle. That pinnacle. That's you, collective. That is someone trying to hold on to you. They're not letting go. They're always trying to have you in this nostalgic energy, you know, trying to reminisce on the past. And there's no good memories. It was all just fucking illusions. It was just, no. How dare this person want to bring up the past and it's just terrible memories? You don't have that many good memories. So it's like, stop. You could even, with this judgment out here, you could even point that out to this person. Spirit just said no. That is spirit on their ass. That's why I just left this card alone when it came out. I was like, uh-oh, judgment. Okay, hey, It's like the divine is saying, hey, we got it from here. We just want to show you that. We want to show you that you can astral travel and project anywhere. And so when you pay attention to that and you're able to discipline yourself to where you can actually roam through other dimensions, it's amazing. It's amazing. You talk about being high. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I'm sorry. But no, because like, we're going to skip over there. But yeah, Queen of Pentacles with the Lovers. You're doing better than this person. Yeah. And not just financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. You're doing better than this person all the way around. It's like you've done a whole 360. So whoever you were back then to this person, that's what they were banking on. But you've changed. You've leveled up. And they get to see that you leveled up spiritually because you have visited them. So, oh, what I just heard? Christmas past, like a visit from Christmas past. I remember that old little tale. Oh, Three of Swords, baby. They are mad. They finna sit their ass down and shut up with that Four of Pentacles. It's like, yeah. Oh, look, speaking of fours, here's the Four of Cups. You have the Two of Swords with the Four of Cups with the High Priestess. You're at the level that they want it to be at. With this Two of Swords, they feel like they could block you with all this negativity. And maybe you've been seeing this person in your dreams. Maybe you have just been seeing all of this stuff that they've been doing to you and you haven't said anything. But last night, somebody said, nah, enough is enough. I'm tired of your ass. We finna astral project. And look, they shook. Four of Cups, they are shook because they knew who you are. They knew you had to give. But to actually witness this and see you, and maybe you said something. For some of you, you could have said something to this person. Some of you, you couldn't. You just, not that you couldn't, you just chose not to say anything. Or maybe you couldn't. Who knows? Maybe that was it. Just meant for you to, you know, hey. But I don't know, guys. I know it's a level to this, especially when you're dealing with the deceased. I'm okay with talking to the deceased. I'm well over that part of my life. If y'all don't know, my mother is deceased, so that's why I'm very open about these things, talking about communicating with the deceased, things like that. I'm very open to that because I've noticed different deceased ancestors coming towards me, and whether they're showing me things, speaking to me. I know it's levels when you actually transition and you're trying to communicate with someone, things that they do, things like that. So yes, my mother passed away at an early age, and so now that I'm at the age I am now, I'm like, okay, hey, I've noticed the difference, how she's elevated in her communication with me. So now it's like she speaks to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're here. You know, so it's levels to this. And so when you're actually okay, and you're at a point to where you're like, okay, hey, I'm okay with communicating with my ancestors, even if you feel like you don't want to actually, you know, witness their presence next to you. Trust me, your ancestors know how much you can handle. How they know if you're scared, if you're terrified, things like this. This is why they approach you in your dreams. When things start getting crucial for you to start paying attention, they start showing up more in your dreams. Then they start showing up in your physical, moving things around in your home, things like that. It is a gentle presence. These low vibrational energies, these spiritual practices, this negativity and stuff, what people be doing, sending to you, you feel that. You know, you're just like, what the heck is going on? Something don't feel right. The energy's just off right now. What's going on? When you feel that type of energy, send that back to the original sender tenfold and keep it moving. Because these energies, these low vibrational practitioners, baby, they're more scared of you than you are scared of them. But the name of the game is to project fear into you. That's why this Eight of Wands is in the reverse. Upright, it speaks of communication, fast movement. But in the reverse, it's negative communication. Negative, fast movement. Just going, just, you know, the Fool card in the reverse. Just jumping to conclusions. Just doing irrational things like that. So, with this High Priestess, this person was not prepared for you to retaliate the way that you did. You talk about revenge at its finest. Maybe you scared the shit out of this person. Maybe they probably shitted on themselves. Literally. Somebody thought they was going to be in a relationship with you. Somebody thought that these tactics was going to work and you was going to come crawling back to them. Fuck no. No, just so they could look like this emperor. They done tore their own stuff down mentally. Cause I'm telling you, you done shook this person up. You done scared this person shitless. Just by that astral traveling, astral projection. Not your ancestors showing up, baby. You showed up. Six of Pentacles is out here with this Knight of Wands. Somebody, they don't seem to with somebody to try to come in your energy. Fast as this person come in, they're gonna be gone. This person is already scared with that Ten of Wands. Because they done told them. They done had a conversation with them. They done told them what they done seen. Two of Wands, this person is still trying to make a choice if they gonna come in or not. They better make the right choice and leave you alone. Otherwise, they finna fuck around and find out. Hold on, seeing the card flipped over. Maybe that's an ace. Oop, High Priestess. Your asses might be going visiting them too. I heard detour. Yeah. Whew. This is definitely a spiritual message. Like, yeah. Four of Pentacles came out again. Yeah, you most likely already visit this person. Anything else? For Swords out here, get some rest. Whenever you can, take a nap. Make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Because I know some of y'all are waking up and you're like, why am I exhausted? I feel like I didn't get any sleep last night. Like, what is going on? This is what's going on spiritually. When it's spiritual warfare out there, sometimes you need to go see about somebody. Yeah, that's why I tell you guys, when you are in that spiritual warfare, you are fighting with someone. You're dealing with someone. You don't lift a finger. This is not a physical fight. This is a spiritual fight. And you let yourself, your higher self, and your ancestors handle this. Because I'm telling you, baby, this what's go down in the spiritual realm. This is what happens. This is what happens when you're sick and tired of somebody messing with you on the physical, and they're sending you all these low vibrational spiritual attacks, all because they want to be in your fucking presence. Like, give it up. With this Four of Swords, make sure that you are healing. Make sure that you are getting some rest. Also, pay attention to your dreams. Also, too, guys, I tell you this all the time. I know you're probably sick of me saying this, but meditate. Take the time out to meditate. You'll get a lot of your answers and stuff like that, especially you know, when you are dealing with someone like this and you want to know who's this, keep picking which ex is this that won't leave me alone, which little random energy, little fling this was, situationship, whoever you're questioning, you're going to find out answers right then and there. You don't have to wait till you're asleep and things like that. So this is what's going to balance your sleep schedule: meditation. If you take the time to just sit down and meditate, I'm telling you, you're going to get those answers. You're going to know right then and there, versus waiting till you're asleep and spending all this time astral traveling and then, you know, waking up exhausted and you're not able to, you know, go about your day, things like that. So please pay attention to that and get some rest, because right now, balancing the two, it seems like it's very difficult. You're like, why can't I sleep? Why can't I? Why is my body not letting me rest? Why? Because you want answers. Your higher self want answers. There's something on your mind daily. You're just like, okay. And then you stop thinking about it, and then you go back thinking about it, and it's like constantly on your mind. So when you sleep, your body goes in autopilot, and your higher self is able to find those answers. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this helps. If y'all have any more questions, drop it down in the comment section. Be nice. Also, too, you can email me. However, you know, whatever's better for you. All right, guys, I love you so much. See you next time. Bye.